What's up, guys? This video is gonna be about a lot of people ask me all the time, what should I get for my first gun. A lot of people that's looking to buy a gun ask me what gun they should buy, and most of the time, depending on the person, I'll ask them if they've had much experience with guns, and most of them that ask you what kind of gun to buy haven't had a whole lot of experience. Some people just have shotguns and don't know much about ballistics and stuff like that, or just shotguns or something like that. But for the most part, especially if they're female, just nothing against females. A lot of times they're a little bit more finicky around guns. I recommend maybe a 38 Special, because 38 Special is proven to be a good man stopper. You know, the FBI used it a long time ago, for years. It's not the best, but it sure ain't the worst. It's comparable to 9mm. 9mm, ballistic wise, has a lot more, knockdown. Anyway, I tell them that because you don't want to give someone that's maybe not as comfortable with the guns, or not as familiar with safeties, and you don't want to complicate things for nobody too much. You want to give them something simple. Revolver is easy to load, simple. There's bullets in there, or there's not. You know, leave it loaded, but put it up. You know, keep it safe from kids or whatever. You pull the trigger, it goes bang. You cock the hammer, but you know, they don't have to. You don't have to do a lot of training to know how to use a revolver. And if they're hard set on getting an automatic, I recommend a Glock, because Glock's affordable price. I think Glock's one of the best deals out there, because I mean, yes, they're Springfield, but I've never really had much experience with Springfield XDs. I know Glocks are good, so I recommend Glocks. I'm not harping Springfield. They might even be better than Glock. I don't know. I know Glocks are good. Anyway, I recommend Glock because put one in the chamber, it's ready to go. I recommend them to have a routine, you know, either keep it loaded or not loaded. You know, if you got kids or whatever, you have to adapt for whatever your kids are. But hopefully your kids are old enough to know better than to touch your guns. But maybe you need a drawer lock or something, you know, something you can get too fast if somebody breaks in. But those biometric safes or something. But anyway, because a Glock, you know, maybe a 9mm Glock, or even a 40 Glock, if it's a female, I'll recommend a 9mm, just because they feel more comfortable. Most of them, some girls can handle it, and most girls I think can, but if they ain't had experience, it might scare them. But if it's a Glock, I guess I'd recommend a 40 cal. Or if it's a guy, you know, maybe even a 357 Magnum if they have enough experience. But really, a lot of times I'll tell them, if you're going to use it for home defense only, pretty much stick with a shotgun, because shotgun is one of the most deadly weapons around. People feel more comfortable with it because they don't feel it's as exotic, and you can't beat a shotgun when it comes to stopping fire. And it's simpler. It's not as simple as a revolver, you know, because they got safeties and the little can't remember what it's called, the catch you got to press in to cock it back. But even a double barrel, you know, it's even simpler. It's only got 2 shots though, or a single shot. Single shot will work. I wouldn't recommend a single shot because you got 1 shot, but at least a pump. That's what I tell them. But really, a good revolver. That's all that anybody, for the main point, needs. Guess that's it.